This storied house has seen some of the game's greats. Boz, Bradford, Peterson, and Stoops. Welcome, everyone, to Norman, Oklahoma, and the Palace on the Prairie, home to the Oklahoma Sooners. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sooners will kick it away first. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll try the right side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back. Complete. Stumbled to the ground.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs in it.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
They're trying to get to it. Soft spot in the middle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets to 1st down.
Well, when you're running the curl route against zone coverage as a QB, you know you've got to get the receiver the ball quickly. This quarterback has a cannon for an arm. He showed you on that last throw, and the offense picks up the 1st down.
Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, no.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quarterback checking the play. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Here comes the offense on first down. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. It's complete on the right side. And he's wrestled to the ground.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He's looking to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a catch at the 20. Oh, look out on the right. Touchdown Sooner. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw, trying to get to him. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Noles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years, not always dual threats, sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie, and guys that maybe they weren't runners, but man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them better, and you found a lot of those guys with these Florida State offenses.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big.
He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got loose, it was all over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Georgia looked less like a pack of dogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough between the hedges, and today they found a way outside of Sanford Stadium. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Running to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can run the football, be physical. It all started there.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. He's going to run it. Oh, they knock it free. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Third down for the offense after recovering their own fumble. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got it set up on the outside. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second.
With the score, Florida State 14, Oklahoma
7. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. They'll give it to the back. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air, it's Kendricks. He looks that one in nicely. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Into the end zone, and he's got it! Touchdown, Oklahoma! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. They're lining up to boot it away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35.
I'll tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Trying to get behind the defense. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love it. The offense being aggressive. They're taking a shot. Good job by the QB getting a lot of air under that ball. And how about the receiver and his ability to track it?
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy...
Open runway ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's looking to throw it. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 20. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 14 to the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Showing the arm strength down the left side.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Throws for the tight end. He's got it.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Unleashes one. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback checking off. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Kendricks. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. He's right on target. Smashes ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And this passing game has him calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters. The one thing they always have, offensive success.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation, like when I need to run the football and they know I'm running the football. Right there, haven't had a lot of success, but I needed a few yards to get the first down. Great job by the offensive line, creating some space and getting the first down.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevenson. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Weinke, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Getting some heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
Feeling some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. So the big blitz on third and almost unmanageable now leaves him in fourth and pretty much impossible.
Perfect job by the defense, being aggressive, taking advantage of a known passing situation, catching the offense a little bit off guard. Maybe they thought they were going to play a little bit more conservative, but the blitz gets home, and they get the quarterback for the sack.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking the shot, and he pulls it in at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the right. Touchdown Seminoles! They take the lead with the 6. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners want to move quickly. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Unloads quickly. Tackled immediately after the catch. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air, it's Kendricks. He's got the tight end. Finds a crease at the 20. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They try to pop a run on the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
Get set. Go.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll run the option. The pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooner. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Eastern Michigan. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The running back has it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevenson. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Florida State. They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Buying some time. Lost, the defense is wide open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill, but show that defense. You will attack everyone.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Let's go. Razor.
Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to throw. It's Kendricks. He makes the connection. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete downfield. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Getting set for the point after. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Running it to the right. Nice move to keep moving. At the 45 on his way. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Huge moment coming here as they try to quiet this raucous, crazy crowd. Give to the running back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On second down, he'll fire. Flushed out of the pocket. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The toss to the right. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. The Noles get enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish.
And simple play, simple gain. Get that first down. That's all that matters. I don't try to trick. I go back to what I know I do really, really well.
With the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Noles! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And man, this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy?
He's loose. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory, and a chance to save themselves.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback will audible. Looking downfield, it's Kendricks. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He wants to throw here on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brewer. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's going to pass. Firing toward the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And they're going to go for 2 and try to decide it right now. Now on the option. He will be stopped short of the goal line. The big gamble to take the lead with the 2-point conversion attempt does not pay off.
49, Oklahoma, 48.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about that? That is why you practice onside kicks all season long for this exact moment. They're able to execute it, they retain possession, and now a field goal puts them ahead late.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. He's taking the deep shot. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's first down.
And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. That was fun, and it was big time. And it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.